in. Hi, everyone. I know. Please keep your applause. I know you're so excited for this presentation stream and you are so ready to learn. I can see all of you with your notebooks, your pencils, your paper. You're going to take notes today. I know you are. And that's what I like about you. Hello, Choombas. Hello, Choombas new and old. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Chai, and I am your boob expert. That's right, everybody. I am your boob expert, and I know everything there is to know about boobs. This is going to be... Don't be ridiculous. This is going to be our first ever boob presentation stream. You can see this as, let's call this lesson 1, okay? You can't learn everything there is to know about boobs. You can't learn it all at once. It takes time, okay? There's lots of things that you need to know. And I know that all of you... I'm babysitting my young nephew, so I thought I would put on some educational content. Yes! Teach them early. Teach them early. Honestly, we talk a lot about that in this presentation. That there's some things that involve being taught early, right? That definitely is going to matter. So if you are watching this with your little nephew, then that's okay, I think. Maybe not. Actually, you should go now. But hi, welcome in! Today's a celebratory day for 2 reasons. Number one is that we are 3 Twitch followers away from 4,444, which is huge because I am the 4 girl. If you don't know who I am, I'm CH4I. I'm Chai, except with a 4. And I freaking love 4, man. I got it right on my jacket, okay? And you might think, oh, she just has it right on her jacket. Well, I also have it on my sweater vest. And if you knew me before this outfit, you would know that I had a necklace with 4 on it, okay? I don't take 4 lightly, okay? Yet. 4 is amazing! And I'm so excited. I really need it. So if we get to 4,444, there's a huge rule that no one is allowed to ever follow me ever again. Or we have to make like our next goal a really, really big number. And you all have to follow me immediately so we can reach it. 44,444, I guess, would be our next goal. I believe we could reach that one day. But anyway, as I was saying, this is our first lesson in the series of anatomy content, okay? There's a lot of things that you're gonna need to learn from a girl like me. I have a lot to teach, and if you are here, thank you so much! Thank you so much! Hall Rider, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Woo! Hello! Welcome in! Welcome in, win again! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hi. If any of you were here before for my my feet presentation, thank you so much, Abaddon, for the bits. Welcome in. Oh, no worries. Thank you for popping in. If you were here for my feet presentation, then you would know that I am a very intelligent lady and I have a lot of insight to share with this world. So a lot of the things I'm going to be saying are going to be huge truth bombs, okay? A lot of them are going to come from my own personal bias. And then some of them are going to be like mixed reviews, open for conversation. I will start this off by saying, how does my audio sound? Because on my ASMR last night, I was putting makeup on my makeup brush, and then I was putting the brush onto the mic, and the mic has makeup on it still, And I didn't clean it, and I don't know if it has affected anything. So, I got a little bit too, immersed in my roleplay. I should have been a bit smarter about it, but I actually was just putting makeup on my mic, pretending that it was you, and it was worth it, but, hello, Hall Rider, welcome in. Hi. Yeah, the mic is very pretty now. It's like has sparkles in its eyes and like beautiful eyelashes and beautiful eyeshadow. I'm actually kind of jealous of the new look. It sounds good. Okay, well, okay, that's good. I'm glad. I wasn't sure, so I was a bit scared. Chai getting carried away? That's weird. She never does that. She never does that. Just kidding. I think I'm more immersed. I'm more immersed than you guys are sometimes, I think. I just arrived and I approve of this message. I saw someone say, they said, I never watched a streamer before. But YouTube decided this thumbnail required my attention. So thank you so much, Transcendent, for clicking on it. I really respect the boob grind. I'm sorry you had to turn down your volume. Sometimes I get a bit excited, especially when it comes to boobs. And when it comes to floor, which is what we were discussing today. Unfortunately, there will not be a boob cam today. That just won't be happening. But that's okay. We'll make it through. And it'll be okay. I'm sorry. But there's going to be lots of boobs that we'll be able to witness in our presentation here today. I was a bit nervous. I don't know if like the word boob is like TOS or anything. I got too scared to like use it in my title. So I hope that the right people can find me. Happy 19 months in hype train. Thank you so much, Monkey, for the resubscription. And I know that there was another resubscription earlier. Thank you so much, Cappy Nut, for the resubscription. Thank you so much. Yeah. I actually updated my goals. You could probably see them on the bottom of my Twitch stream. When I updated my goal for 4,444 followers, I also updated the sub goal and the Partner Plus goal because, to be honest, I didn't know anything about Partner Plus really. Like, I like heard about Partner Plus and I was like, damn, Partner Plus, like, okay, cool, I guess, but I don't know what that means. But then I actually just recently discovered like what Partner Plus is all about. So basically, it's like counts as many subscribers. So like if you get gifted a sub, it doesn't count, and if you gift a sub, it doesn't count, and if you subscribe with Prime, it doesn't count, I don't think. But if you subscribe to the channel as like your own, out of your own will, then that's when you will have counted towards the Partner Plus, I guess. So yeah. So anyway, I have that goal up now. I think it's 100 gets you past level 1, and we're at 50, so we're kind of far away. But you know what? It's up there now. So knowledge. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mala, for the resubscription. Hello, Noodle Knight. Welcome in. Does it count if it's by force? Have I ever forced you to subscribe to me? Never. You guys always do it just because you love me so much and you think I'm so cool. That's why you decide to join me on my streams and on my journey as a content creator. I know that that's the truth. Anyway, hello, Slick. Hello. Hello, Traveler. Hello, Ox. Hi, everybody. The word boobs is to us. I don't know. I don't even know if it is. I just get scared. Like, I don't know. Have you ever read the to us? Might be interesting taking into account your livelihood depends on it. Well, yeah. I don't really particularly like to read very much about things. I just let things come to me naturally. like, I let them come to me like, fate. I let them just kind of flow into my life. Like the Twitch TOS, for example, I'd probably just let it kind of, flow into my life as it wishes to be. But realistically, Lily, I don't think boobs. Like, it's okay to talk about boobs, I think. I mean, like, obviously. I just don't know about titles. TOS means tons of subs. Yeah, that's what I thought it meant. Leroy Jenkins approach. If I get banned, it was fate. Well, I never gotten banned on Twitch before, but I have gotten 2 YouTube strikes before, and that was by fate as well. I got 1 YouTube strike for watching Boku no Pico on stream, and then I got another YouTube strike for watching Tamagotchi World on stream. But I learned my lesson. So, no more strikes and no more bans, really, unless it's Destiny. I've seen streamers use the word boob on their stream channel. Yeah, I know. I got a little careful with it. I don't know. I could change the title right now. But I want people to know that this stream is very educational. It's okay to talk about more extreme things than that. Yeah, we could talk about, vaginas. What if it was a vagina presentation? That would be really scary. We'll get there eventually. Right now, we need to take things a little bit slow, okay? Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for 4,444 followers! Thank you! I knew we could do it! Yay! Thank you so much, Lovey Love, for being my 4,444th follower! You were here! You were here! Yay! Thank you! Never forget this moment! Wait. Let me make it bigger before it goes away forever. Wow! 44444! That's my most lucky follower. Thank you so much. You were here! You were here! All the Choombas here in the chat today, even if you're on Twitter or if you're on YouTube, you are so cool, and you were here for like a huge, amazing moment of my career. And on top of that, we're closing in on my 2-year stream anniversary. So like, this is a perfect timing for it to happen. Thank you. I love 4 so much. Did you know, fun fact about Chai, is she debuted, her debut stream started at 4:44 p.m. She's crazy like that. Next up is 44444. That's exactly true. That's exactly right. Thank you, everybody. This is exciting. I'm really glad it got to happen live on stream, too. So thank you so much. Hello, Komomomomo. Hello, thank you. Wow, this is huge. I'm gonna put the confetti, like, up here. So it's like, it still exists. Yay! I'm so happy! Thank you! Wow, this is so exciting. I can't believe it. Wow. I was actually looking at my followers a year ago. We had like 2,000 and something. So it's really exciting knowing that I gained 2,000 followers within a year. And next year, it's gonna multiply. I'm gonna gain 4,000, and then 8,000, and then 16,000. Razor Sharp! Thank you very much for the follow. But yeah, my official 2-year anniversary is actually tomorrow. But I will not be celebrating it we'll not be having like an on-stream celebration until just early December. Just because there's some projects that I want to have ready for that time. So we're gonna be patient Choombas for that. Yippee! Another celebration for 8888. Okay, let's do it. I shake your hand, shaking your hand. I agree. We shall wait. Now we can, yeah, the 444 happened on the boob stream. Okay, the next thing that I have to say after this, is the fact that I had a really bad migraine and headache today, and I was like a zombie. So this presentation, I think, probably is going to sound really schizo and like really weird. I'm really scared. I'm really scared to present it to you because I feel like it's gonna be so strange. Like, not like, I don't know. I feel like I just I'm sorry. I think it's going to sound like you found this on like some weird like dark web maybe, but like not really, just a tad. So like don't have your expectation up at all. If you could take anything away from this presentation, you should probably just take into account the first slide where it says all boob is good, and then we have a bunch of girls with varying boob sizes. So yeah. Did you go to sleep last night at a good time? No, I didn't. I didn't. I stayed in my punk rock outfit for like 2 hours after stream, and I just like sat on the floor. They're all big though. Yeah, I know. That like picture, when I seen it, I was like, yeah, the only one that like is like slightly not big is like the girl on the far left, and then it just gets big. It doesn't even vary that much. But who are the, are these OCs, or are they from something? Did you have all that punk stuff already? Did you really think it was punk? Yeah, it was all stuff that I already owned, but I felt like I was really lacking. I felt like I was lacking in my items. Flat boob is best boob. Yeah, well, we're gonna get to that in our presentation. Yay, happy times. Okay, well, I don't think I have anything else to say. I hope you're doing well. I'm glad I got to talk to you. I'm happy that you're here. And let's get started on the presentation. Before we get started, I did want to ask everybody a few questions. First of all, my first question is, do you like boobs? Yay! Correct answer! And if you never even knew, if you don't never even know what a boob is, then that's okay, because you're gonna learn. Okay, Spooky Jukes, don't try to be different, okay? We all know that food are top tier, but we need, feet. We all know that feet is top tier, but we need to remember that boobs, we need to discuss the boobs. Okay, second question. What is one thing you want to take? Spilled applesauce. Thank you for the follow. I actually spilled my applesauce this morning. That's kind of like really triggering to me, and I'm actually really hurt right now that you would make me remember that moment. Okay, second question is, what do you want to learn? I accidentally said food. I don't know why I said food. I think I was thinking of eating food because I was hungry. Or maybe I said food because I was mixing foot and boob together, and then I said food. But I guess I would say foob instead of food. Okay, one thing you want to take away from this presentation. You can say it in the chat, or you can like reflect on it in your heart. You don't have to say it out loud if you're too scared, but you could reflect on it. or you can say it. I think one thing that I want to learn about from one thing to take away from this presentation is how everyone reacts to my opinions and all of the educational things that I state. I want to see how you react and how your brain slowly develops. Yes, you shall be enlightened. I have a habit of enlightening people. Did you know almost 8,000 people decided that they were also gonna wear panties on their face after doing that on stream the other day? Did you know that? I enlightened almost 8,000 people in this world. That's right. I am a trendsetter. Trust. 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 Alright. Let's get started. So, as you can see, all boob is good. And this is something that people need to remember. Because there are people in this world who don't believe this. They're either on either side of the spectrum. And I've met many people, a lot of like middle-aged men, who are like, I only love big, 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 big boobs. But then I've also met a lot of young adult men on Twitter that say, I only like small, small, small boobs. But you need to know that all is good. Today, I had a migraine and a life crisis, so this presentation might suck a bit. And this is a picture of me right here. That's like a real picture that I took and how I felt. Sometimes when I get headaches, I go, why do I have a headache? And I eat like a bunch of cashews. Or sometimes I will say, why do I have a headache? And then I like won't do anything about it. But I did eat some cashews and I had a smoothie as well. Okay. So I was coping and I tried my best. I don't even know if I should share this because it's like whatever, but I actually thought that I got fired from my job today. Because my contract ended and it needed to be renewed, and I got an email at 2 a.m. last night that was like, your contract is expired, goodbye. And then it logged me out of everything, and I was like, huh? Like, I got so scared. I seriously was like, well, like, doesn't surprise me. But then I had a life crisis because I was like, wait, if I don't have a job, then I'm gonna have to move out, and I'm not into this, and I can't even do streaming, and I'm gonna have to move back home, and like, why did I get fired, and why didn't I try hard enough? I couldn't believe it. But then I got an email this morning from my boss saying like, hey, just letting you know, like, your contract is ending, but I'm gonna renew it for you, so like, don't worry. And I was like, oh, okay. Anyway. So I had something, but the boob live on. The boobs live on, regardless. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay, next slide. Okay, this is kind of redundant. Boobs are awesome. Boobs are awesome. I love boobs. Like, seriously. Like, seriously. I think girls love boobs more than guys love boobs because they're just freaking rock. Like, sometimes I see boobs and I'm like, okay. Like, hell yeah. They're cute. They're squishy. They look good in outfits. They look good naked. They come in all different shapes and sizes. Isn't that so exciting? It's just like noses or penises because they can be really small or they can be really big, and they can be different shapes as well. It's awesome. It's so exciting and makes us so diverse and unique. Sometimes they can be squishy, and sometimes they can be like a little bit more tender, and sometimes they can have a big nipple, and sometimes they can have a little nipple, and sometimes they can be inverted nipple, or sometimes they can be one's bigger than the other, and it's like, okay, this is freaking awesome. And I'm gonna break your any stereotype you might have of how like every boob needs to look the same. Because And honestly, I didn't think like I have like a point in this presentation that I did not gain boob confidence until I became a VTuber and until I joined the VTuber community. Like, you guys, all the VTuber fans are so freaking accepting, like, and loving of all body types. It's actually awesome. It's so validating. So, yay! Okay, next slide. Okay. First important message. And this is a picture of me down here. Boob size does not equal age. No, 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 no. There's people out there, okay? Okay? They see big boobs. And they're like, that is an adult. And then they see little boob. And they go, ah, that is a child. Ah! Ah! And they freak out and they start crying and they have a little hissy fit and they like roll around on the ground and they like start sobbing and it's like very bad. And I am like the smartest person in the world and I needed to tell you something. Boob size does not equal age, okay? There can be a sexy 40-year-old woman with tiny flat chest, okay? She's so cute. Ooh. And she's 40. And then you meet a 16-year-old girl. Boom, boom, boing, boing, boing. She has huge boobs. She has huge boobs. And then she's child. Okay? So just get that out of your head. And I do not blame them. I don't blame... Well, okay, I kind of blame them a little bit because they're stupid. I'm about to say something about a kid. I want to emphasize that this is when I was also a kid, but when I was in elementary school, one of my frequent classmates had double D's. Exactly! When I was in elementary school, I had a friend, and she had big boobs, okay? She had big boobs, okay? And I was like, when's my turn? When's my turn? And my turn never came, and it never will. But I'm an adult, okay? So let's just remember this, because, you know, people get the wrong idea because of media, okay? Because of media and because of evolution. We think big boob, big hip equal mama. Mama. You see it and you think mama. And then you see small hip, small boob, tiny lady. You think baby. Okay? So let's just rid of that. Let's rid of that, okay? We love Tiny Girl. We love her. We love her so much. She's amazing and she's so womanly, okay? And then we love Big Booby Girl. She's amazing, but she might be the kid, or maybe she's not. It just doesn't equal, okay? This is like, okay, this is something I just thought of. This is like saying, questioning my thought process. This is saying that. This is like saying, okay? I see like a 35-year-old man and he has a micro penis. He has a tiny penis. And I'm saying, I'm gonna look at him and be like, I guess you're a kid. I guess you're a kid. You're a child. You're a child. And then I go to his wife and I say, you're a pedophile. Okay? That sounds crazy, right? Right? Okay? Doesn't that sound crazy? So stop doing the same thing to girls where they have small boob and then you're like, oh, you're a child. And then guys that like them, you're like, that's how crazy it is, okay? In comparison. Okay? Does that make sense? Because that just kind of came to me in the moment. But I think that makes sense, okay? So next time you see someone having their little problems, you need to remember it's the same thing. And I love that you said that. Fake Crade. You said it has nothing to do with milk production either. Okay? I mean, I don't know a lot about milk production, but I will say that sounds about true. Because there's so many moms in this world, okay? and they have the baby, and they maybe not have the big boobie. Okay, you can use this. You can cite this presentation. If you need to like reply to someone on Twitter, you can just link this stream, and maybe there's footnotes. Is there men that love small moons? That means there are women who love small dick. Of course there's a woman. Of course. Of course. Literally, next presentation is the penis presentation. And wait, just you wait. Okay, just you wait. Your dad can give you a big boob gene, which is a funny thought. Is actually true. I need to call my dad and have a word with him. Okay. Oh, and then here's just a reminder, just in case you forgot also. I don't know. I know we talked about this a little bit ago, but just one more reminder that boob size does not equal age. Thank you. Breast tissue, but it has nothing to do with the mammary glands. Well, you're teaching me. Wait, that's actually really interesting, because you're right. Because the big part of the boob doesn't even mean anything. It's literally just like tissue and fat. It has nothing to do with your milk sac. Okay, this kind of goes hand in hand with what I was just saying. There is no such thing as the boob size of consent. Just like there's no such thing as the penis size of consent. And here's my story. I used to play a card game called Union Arena. And it had a One Punch Man pack. And I was so excited for the One Punch Man pack because Tatsumaki was in it. Our beautiful, sexy, petite queen. And I think she's like 28, right? She's like 28 or something. And I was playing the game. I was playing the card game. And I got a Tatsumaki card. And this guy was like, I love... wait, I forget her. Fubuki. He's like, I love Fubuki. She's so sexy. And I was like, I love Tatsumaki. Like, she's so sexy too. And he was like, what? What? That's a literal child. And then I was like, what? No, it's not. It's not a child. Plus, also, it's a drawing. And then he was like, well, like, blah, 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 blah. And then I said, did you not know that Tatsumaki is the older sister? She's literally the older sister between Fubuki and Tatsumaki. And then he's like, yeah, well, she still looks like a child. Wrong! I had a Twitter interaction in person. And, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty shy in person, so I didn't think anything. Like, I didn't say anything. I was just like... That's what I did. As a petite woman, I was like, you're a dumb man. You're a dumb man. But then I just said, la la la, la 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 la. And then I went back over to my girlfriends, and I ranted to them, and I went home. But what I'm telling you is that there's people out there who still have this mentality. So bad, so bad. And I will get to this, okay? In the later on in the presentation, I will explain why men and women, but men may also be thinking this way. Saitama does mistake her for a child. Well, yeah, I think it's okay to be like, you're so little and cute, like, la la la, whatever, like, obviously, but like, you still gotta give her the benefit of the doubt. She could be a sassy lost child, but she's actually older, and it's okay that she looks the way that she does because she's sexy. Thank you for the follow, Cactus. Yeah. Wait, someone said something. Boob size to me doesn't matter as long as I can grab them and play with them. Yay! That's a great way to think about it. I love it. Okay, here's another reflective slide. So, you know at least one person who has boobs. And I thought about this a lot because I was like, well, but what if you have two gay dads and your whole family is gay dads and you never left the house? And this could be true. But you know me, so now you at least know someone. And I think it's very true that you got to know at least one person in your life who has boobs. So, the point of this... do you have boobs, even if you're a guy? Yes, I do have a slide on man boobs too. Okay, but you know boobs. Boobs exist, okay? And this is called having respect, okay? Be respectful towards all boobs, because you know, think about the person you know who has boobs, right? Like, that's someone you probably love and care about. And they have probably gone through a lot with their boobs in their life, because boobs cause a lot of problems that you probably don't know about, okay? And I say this with confidence because they do cause a lot of problems for a lot of people. And, you know, you have to show respect to the women and the men that have a boob, because there's issues, okay? There's diseases, okay? There's sickness. There's deathly sickness revolved around boobs. Boobs can cause a back problem. Boobs can hurt. Boobs can be sore at certain times in the month. Boobs can cause uncomfortableness. And it's a whole slew, okay? So you need to think about the people in your life, okay, that have a boob, and you need to remember, okay? Right! Okay! Thank you for your insight, Pickle Timson. Thank you. Yes, that is also very true. You need to stop caring so much about the boobs and just think about the holes. Less boob thought, more hole thought. Thank you, Santi Banks, for the follow. Okay. In the same sense. Okay, sorry about the naked mole rat. I just saw this image and I really liked it, so I wanted to add it to the presentation, but it has nothing to do with like the presentation. I just wanted to add it for fun, so I hope you don't mind. But boobs aren't that serious or sacred, and here's why. I think that a lot of people in life, they put the boobs on like this huge pedestal where they like bow down to the boobs and they're like, boobs, boobs, boobs. Like, I love boobs. And that's true, and that's all silly and fun and games. And I'm like that too. I'm like that too. But it's like not that serious. It's just not that serious. Sometimes there's like a lot of times in my life where I've been like in public or in front of like a window or something like that, and like I'm just like sun's out, guns out. Not really, but like, who even cares if someone sees your boobs? It's not that big of a deal. It's fine. I don't know why I made this slide, but it's okay. This is a filler slide. Who cares? I care a little bit, okay? But don't treat them like they're this prize. I mean, there's a lot of like, I think about Denji from Chainsaw Man, and his dream is to touch a boob, right? And like, that's cool. That's cool. Like, you could touch a boob and it's awesome. But you know what? There's greater things in life, like true love, right? Getting a degree, okay? Also things like having a passion or a hobby, or maybe even things like seeing a beautiful girl smile, okay? So if you see a girl and she just like gets naked in front of you and shows you her boobs, like, it's not that serious, right? Because Chai told you it's not that serious. So at the end of the day, who cares? And I think that can also go hand in hand with the fact is it doesn't matter if you have a bigger boob or a smaller boob, or if you have a weird, strange, different boob looking, right? Who even cares? A lot of girls get really insecure all the time that their boobs need to be perfect or something for their partner, or like for, I don't know, for like other reasons. For themselves or like social media. They're like, I need to have perfect boobs. I need to have perfect boobs. But if, you know, we stop putting them up on this big pedestal, we can just be like, it doesn't even matter, because it's just like, whatever. And like, no, this does not mean I'm gonna show my boobs. This does not mean I'm gonna show my boobs. But what it really does mean is that, it does mean what I just said earlier, probably. Where it's just like whatever, really, at the end of the day. It's just like whatever. So if you see a boob, like, okay, like, awesome. If you don't see a boob, whatever. If you see a boob and it has like an eye, like if you see a boob that has like an eye in it, and it's like the strangest alien boob, then you would be like, whatever, I don't care. You guys get it. You guys literally get it, okay? Okay, but here's when it gets serious. Boobs need to be taken care of, and this is no joke, okay? Let's talk about it. Did you know? Boobs are freaking scary, okay? Because they can cause breast cancer, right? So it's really important for boobs to be regularly massaged. This is super important, whether it's someone doing it for you or it's you doing it to yourself, because you need to have blood flow in your boobs, okay? Because there's something called the lymphatic system in your lymph nodes. And this is a man, okay? But as you can see, we have very big lymph nodes in our armpits. We also have them in our neck. So if there's ever been a time where you've been sick, you could probably feel that your lymph nodes are swollen in your neck. We also have lymph nodes right here by the pelvis, and we have them on the back of our knees. But the ones that I want to bring to your attention are the ones right at the armpit here. So these ones are very close to your boobs, okay? And if these get like clogged with like toxic chemicals or cell buildup, that's very, very bad. And that's why people talk about how certain deodorants can be really bad for women, especially ones with aluminum and chemicals in them, because it blocks the flow, your lymph nodes, you know, toxicness, inflammation in your lymph nodes, and can cause like some issues. And this isn't just like to the big bad scary word that I said earlier. Thank you for the follow, Jill. But it also has to do with like hormonal changes and like certain issues. Some women can get something called cysts in their breasts, and a lot of them can be benign cysts, but they can be quite uncomfortable, especially during that time of the month for a woman, okay? So it's really important to implement regular massaging and lymph drainage, which you can do with dry brushing or getting a lymph drainage massage. As well, you also have to be careful with bra. Be careful with bra, because bras are evil. At least I believe them to be evil. There are something called wired bras that have a metal wire, and they're like your typical bra that you would maybe see. They have metal wires on the bottom of the bra that go under your boobs, and they usually like give you support, right? But the thing is, if you wear a bra that's too tight, or if you're always wearing a bra with metal at the bottom, it's actually really bad for the blood flow in your boobs, because it can cut off circulation and it can dig into you, and it's really not good. This can lead to like harmful things. So I usually believe that bras are very evil. I don't like to wear bras, but I'm lucky because obviously small boobed women don't have to wear bras as much, you know, because they don't really need that support anyway. But really, for big boob women, I do like advise as much as possible not to use bras with underwires, because, you know, there is science and research behind that being really not great for... Yeah, sports bras, awesome. Sports bras are awesome. I love wearing, well, I guess like I don't know what they're... I always call them training bras, but like that's a very like weird name that I don't like to use. But they're basically just like cloth, really. They're just like cloth, and they're like a sports bra, but there's like no padding or anything like that. But yeah, sports bras, yeah, very good. And it's also great to wear bras that are made out of cotton, natural fibers. If you're wearing bras that are made out of like nylon or polyester or synthetic fibers, that's not really great either, because your skin is your biggest organ. So if you're wearing a bra made out of like plastic or like toxins, then that's like going into your bloodstream and going into your lymph nodes and going into your boobs. So it's very dangerous. And I hope that you can really learn something from this. I mean, maybe you can do the research for yourself and you might be able to help a woman in your life. Or maybe you are a woman listening to this and this will be able to help you. Or maybe this will just give you more general education on how thoughtful women need to be about their boobs because they need to protect them. Yeah, exactly. So if you ever see a woman as well, if you ever see a girl not wearing a bra, and this used to happen to me sometimes, my mom, if I didn't wear a bra, like my mom, okay, if you ever see like a woman not wearing a bra, be nice to them because some people like to judge them and be like, if they notice they're not wearing a bra, right? They're like, oh my god, like that is way too lewd. That is way too lewd. But if you ever see that happen, be like nice about it because bras are really evil and it sucks that we have to wear them. Okay, so those are my boob things. But yeah, like I said, it's really important to protect your boobs. Always protect your boobs, okay? And protect the boobs of the world. Protect the boobs of the world. Okay. Okay. This is a little bit biased, but we're gonna stick with it, okay? So small boobs are better evolutionarily, okay? Why? Why do you think this? Wait, Chai, are you being so for real right now? Well, let me tell you. 1, if you have small boobs, then you can hunt, okay? If you need to go out into the wilderness and you need to hunt down some game for your family, if you need to chase down a wild boar or maybe a deer, and you have big ass boobs, those things are gonna be jiggling all over and super heavy and bouncy, and all of the deer are gonna hear the boobs in the forest. But if you have small boobs, then you can hunt because you can run and you will not be heard by all the people in the forest. And as well, if you have a bow and arrow, then you can shoot it really easily because your boob does not get in the way of the bow and arrow. Oh. 2, you can lay on your tummy any surface. You could lay on your tummy on the hardwood floor. You could lay on your tummy on concrete. You could lay on your tummy and it literally is like nothing. You feel awesome about it and you love it. You literally love laying on your tummy. It's like how you sleep. But if you have big boob, it's very difficult to lay on your tummy. And it's kind of sexy if you see like girls drawn like laying on their tummy big boobs because they get all squished. But like it's very uncomfortable, okay? Okay, well we're getting to that next part, okay? There's downfalls. Thank you, Nico. Thank you, Nico, for the follow. There's downfalls to small boobs too. Milkonomics. Okay. You can also fit into things. So if you want to fit into a box or into a tight, like between like 2 walls and you need to like go sneak down the alleyway, or if you need to squeeze in somewhere, it's super easy for you to do that. And there's actually a clip from one of my favorite animes that I could show you where they're chasing after this small chested girl and she fits through the crack. But then the big chested girl cannot fit through the crack. So if you think about it, if you're running away from like a really bad predator, like really dangerous predator that's like gonna kill you, and then the only way to escape is to go through the really tiny thing, but then you can't. No, it's not Toradora, it's Love Life School Idol Project. If I can remember, I'll show you the clip after the presentation. It really stuck with me because it made me realize that, whoa, that's like a power buff. Okay. Similar to being able to hunt, you can run from the predator. This kind of goes hand in hand with the other things. Run from the predator is a lot easy, okay? Okay. Because you don't have to worry about the extra weight and the jiggling, you know what I mean? Hi Gucci, welcome in. Exactly. You know, you're more aerodynamic, so you can hunt and you can run from the predator as well. Jumping is painless, so you can jump around, up and down. You can jump on the trampoline, or you can go outside, and it doesn't matter because you don't have big honka-donkas weighing you down with every jump. With every jump, you'll be like, ow, 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 like every time. But if you have a small boob, then it is fine. Baton propaganda. You should have been here earlier, Gucci. I was hyping up the big boobs, okay? You're just entering in the wrong chapter of my presentation. Okay, last one, you don't need a bra. Any boob size does not need a bra, I believe, okay? I say free the boobs, okay? Free the boobs. But I do understand it can be quite uncomfortable with big boobs. They're so heavy and they're uncomfy, okay? So you wear a bra to keep that support for yourself. Small boobs, you really don't need a bra. Like, you just can just be chilling without a bra. And I think that's pretty awesome. So these are some great ways to think about how, you know what, if you meet a woman with small boobs, it actually means she's developed more evolutionarily. This is my boob presentation. Hi, Anthony. Do bras help reduce pain? Well, yes. It's not that it's like... I guess because your boobs are so sensitive, when you jump up and down, it's like having like kind of flabs of fat on you that are like bouncing, and it's just a weird feeling. It's kind of, if you think about like if you're really fat and you have a lot of fat on your body, it's a lot harder to jump up and down because it's like blub 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 blub. But then you have to double that because the boobs are sensitive. So the nipples and the stuff on the boobs, they're sensitive. So when you're jumping up and down, it can be a bit uncomfortable. And even like for small boobs, sometimes it can be uncomfortable too.
You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. Motions to chair's chest.
Thank you! Thank you so much! Thank you, Java, for the tip. Thank you. This is like really perfect timing for this slide. Thank you, Java. Thank you. Thank you for the tip. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, it's a skill. It's peak performance. Thank you. I'll forgive you for calling me chair. Thank you. Thank you so much for the tip. Yeah. So this is what peak performance looks like. Having small boobs is a skill. It's a skill. And it's not to diss on big boobs at all, because big boobs have so many benefits, okay? But having small boobs is a evolutionary skill for the reasons that I told you. Yeah, it's okay. It's just the TTS. It's not you. And this is from an anime, and animes are always right. Okay. Super aerodynamic. Basically, well, I'm sure one day, as we continue to evolve, we will lose all boob fat. Because think about this, okay? Allegedly, man is supposed to be the superior being and the superior species, okay? Man. Everyone want to be a man because men are in charge of the world, Allegedly. And what do men not have? They do not have breasts. They don't have boobs, okay? They have flat chests. Flat chests. And the world loves... bye, Alvadine! The world loves men. Kinda. So, like... And they have flat chests. Usually. So what are we even saying? What are we even saying when we're saying that small boob is bad? No. If you have small boobs, you could be the next CEO of Amazon. This is a very sad fact. Big boob equal ow. If you have big boobs, you are more likely to experience back pain. Technically, birds evolving on islands without predators gets bigger, so peaceful civilization's boobs should evolve to be bigger. No! And I'm telling you why, okay? Big boob equal back pain. You have so much weight on you that's pulling you down to the earth. Wait, what if big boobs are pulling you down to the earth to bring you back to hell? Just kidding. I love big boobs, but I just thought about a little funny thought in my head. I said it out loud. Okay, so back pain pulls you down. It pulls you down and it hurts. It hurts. Any person I know who has big boobs, heavy, ow. Heavy and ow. And sore. More sensitive, okay? They can be very inconvenient in lots of situations, whether it be working out or running or going up and down the stairs or going over a speed bump, right? And they also make men really want you and really want to date you, and maybe some girls don't like that. Also, some clothes don't fit. You could be a skinny legend, but you have to buy an extra large shirt because your boobs are too big, okay? And you can never see your feet. If you have big boobs, when you look down, you can't see your feet. It's so heartbreaking and so sad. It's very sad. And as well, like, some people have big boobs and they can't notice issues, or they can't see their body or around their body as much. Like, if they have issues, like, there's a lot of breast tissue, so it's harder to notice something might be wrong. You know, you are less in tune. You're less in tune with your breasts because they're too big sometimes. And working out is also harder too. So sometimes if you see a girl with big beautiful boobs, which we love big boobs, but you also have to like love them a little bit more because they have to deal with a lot more issues than the more advanced evolutionary small boob girls. Yes, there is positives. You can, 1, attract the men. 2, you can use it as a pillow for your partner, or you can use it as a table. Like if you have a drink, you can set it on your boob. And you get to cosplay all of the big boob characters. And you're automatically sexy and you're automatically a mommy. And, you are seen as more womanly. And, yeah. You want woman with a big boob. But you don't realize you're asking for a woman who is hurting. Whoa. Evil. So if you think about all the men in the world who want a woman with a big boob, you're actually asking for a woman who is in pain. And that is so messed up. That is so messed up. But yeah, I guess you can see it that way, like, but then do you pity her? Like, you meet women with big boob and you're like, I must take care of her Because she's struggling. She needs my help because she's hurting. Is that why you like big boobs? Because you're like, you know that she has all these extra issues and you need to take care of her? Balls fun, you would be a good husband. Yeah, you could carry them for her. Next time you see a woman with big boobs in public, you need to go up to them and you need to offer to help carry her boobs. You can lend a helping hand to any woman, okay? And offer to be their bra. See? I'm teaching you the big lessons in life. What you see, sexy woman. Damn, sexy. But what you don't see is a hurting back. Ow, ow, ow. 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 But there's a big problem with this point that I'm making. Is that I have terrible back pain. I have terrible back pain and my back hurts every day and I have to go to registered massage therapist and I had to get cupping and I had to go to a chiropractor. Why? 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 Doesn't make sense, does it? Yeah, I have bad posture and I tense up a lot, so my muscles are very tense and I get very stiff and yeah. Big boob women should get plastic surgery to put an extra pair of boobs on their back. That is so smart. What the heck? Okay, let me stretch. Yeah, I recently... I recently just got massage recently and it really helped a lot. I try to work out my back. I know it's really important for back pain because basically it just means that my back muscles are weak. And I actually found that like when I worked out my back pain got a lot better. Yeah. You're right, Jabba. I really do. Choomba's right. I gotta work on my back more. It helps a lot. Yes! Everyone needs... They need to get a massage. Does wearing a backpack help counterbalance? For big boob ladies, it could. If you see a big boob lady, you could just tell her, hey, listen girl, just wear a backpack. But yeah, frig back pain. It sucks. I have muscles. You guys ain't even seen my muscles. You guys would be impressed. You would be impressed with these guns. But I do need to work out my back more. I don't like that kind of pain. Transcendent, you are so smart. Some people like pain, but back pain is different. Back pain is hell. Okay, you guys are really inspiring me. Okay, I do work love my abs. Yeah, it's good to have strong abs for back pain too. Moral of the story is just work out because it helps a lot of your like internal and external issues. Yeah, I need to really start taking care of my back because if my back hurts now at such a ripe and young age, imagine how much it will hurt in like a million years from now. Cervical pillows. Can you use a cervical pillow if you sleep on your tummy? When I was having really bad back pain, I had to force myself to sleep on my back. And I really tried to do that for a while. But it's really hard because I automatically sleep on my tummy. So this is something else that is really deep. Small boob ladies want plastic surgery. When I was in high school, I had a pact with Mocha, my friend. I had a pact with her where I was like, okay, well, it was her idea, but I agreed with it. Basically, if we don't have like big boobs by the age of 18, we're gonna get plastic surgery. And it was something I seriously considered as a teenager because I was like, wah, 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 wah. Small boob, small boob, small boob, small boob. And I wanted to get big boob. Well, maybe not like big, but like, you know, plump. So I was like, I'm gonna get surgery. But this is like very common for a woman with small boob, right? And then, look, big boob want reduction. I know so many big boob people. I know so many big boob people who are like, I want to have a reduction surgery so I can have smaller boobs because I have a lot of issues. And like even people that I meet who have big boobs are always like, I'll give you some of my boob. I'll give you some of my boob. You know, because they don't want to have big boobs. They actually want to have small boobs. So it just says a lot, you know what I mean? It really says a lot about stuff in the world. Yeah, I've seen it before. I've seen people get big boob surgery and then they like reverse it because they're like, wait, never mind. But I don't like fake boobs either. Like that's so scary. Like, what are you doing? You're gonna cut open your boob and put silicone inside? Ah! That's awful! Like, do not do that. 2, ouch. Okay? 3, it just looks so natural. Like, you can always tell when someone's had a boob job. Choomba says, I dated a girl who was small-chested and was really self-conscious about it. We found that bee pollen supplements, they're used in the modeling industry for growth. Yeah! 1 second, I gotta write something down. Yeah, certain things like soy, allegedly, flax, and stuff like that, they can help with that sort of stuff. I'm not insecure of my chest. I'll get into that later. But, there definitely would have been a time. I remember having a lot of flax because I was like, it's gonna help, it's gonna help. Anyway, let's just say something too. You always want what you don't have. Oh yeah, this also was, I was talking earlier. Big boobs are better for aesthetic. Yummy! Yummy! Big boob make the average man go, hey, yay! Yay! And you become I said average man! Let's leave the VTubing space of all the accepting and loving men. And let's head down to like Texas or Tennessee and go to like the biker pub, okay? Maybe that's also not the average man, but you know what I mean, okay? It was in media, Playboy magazines. You know, think about a lot of like popular media, especially back in the day, and even now, you know. Before VTubing didn't even change you. That's crazy. But I'm just saying, okay, in the real world, big boob is a big up. Because like I know for a fact, if you were like at like some place, right, and you had your big cleavage out, and then you really wanted a guy to like do something for you, and you were like, I got my big boobs, then that man would probably do it for you because they're like humana in average society. But I know there's been so many times where I've tried to, and I know that they just look at me like, you little twerp. But this is my own problem because of my height as well and stuff. There's a lot of flat-chested women who are tall, or like curvy and stuff, and that's so sexy. But you know, I'm just laying out some loose facts for our presentation. But here's the problem. As I was saying before, small boob. Not all, okay. We're talking about the average man. Small boob, make man go. Child? Little sister? Tiny. Baby? No. Oh no! And that's society, okay? We're talking about the 45-year-old Texan tweeter, okay? And I'm complimenting you guys because I know that you're normal and polite and respectful and have good taste. But I'm telling you, this is society, okay? Okay? Let's go back on our last slide. Big boobs are better for aesthetic. Yummy, make average man go, ay, sexy woman. But then small boob make man get very confused. Very confused. Java's taking this personally because they live in Texas. I have a feeling this is unfair to men or performative based on social pressure. Yeah, I mean, like, you could excuse this word for woman as well, because I don't mean to be biased towards men whatsoever, because I have seen more women than men hate on other women than men have ever hated on women. I have seen women be so nasty, you know. I have seen women say things so cutthroat about other women's bodies. And it's so true that, seriously, all the time when you see like someone online hating on a woman for being small, it's usually another woman saying that because it's like jealousy, or I don't know, maybe they're getting confused and frustrated that men are drooling over a different body type. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say, you could replace man with anybody, really. And that's just kind of the way that brain can work sometimes because of the next thing I'm gonna say. This was my own interjection, is that women that have small boob, in fact, it is actually more sexy because she can hunt and run from predator, as I was speaking earlier, okay? But you find flat-chested woman sexy because you know she will not have back problems, except for Chai. And you find flat woman sexy because she can hunt. And you find flat woman chest sexy because she can lay on the hard floor tummy. These are facts. And this is why I'm almost positive you unconsciously find flat woman flat-chested woman sexy because you know that they won't have a back problem, you know that she can hunt, and you know that she can lay on her tummy. I know this as a fact. I think this is where I started to kind of lose it a little bit. Big boob equal neuron, just like strong man muscle. Woman like strong man to reproduce strong baby. Man like big boob to be good mother. So now we're taking it back to the age of the caveman and the monkeys and the dinosaurs, okay? So it could be an unconscious thought, caveman thought, where you see big boob and the neuron go off because you know you must reproduce because she will make a good mother because she is womanly and she has childbearing hip and big boob for milk. Just like a woman see a big strong man and big strong man, yeah, they go yabba dabba do because they know that that big hunk of a man is gonna give her good seed for a baby that is very healthy and strong and will hunt and stuff. Right? This is why man like big boob, perhaps. But it is 2025. It is 2025 and we must change. We must change. Okay? We must change. Men who like lollies have evolved evolutionarily because their brains are smarter than a caveman. Okay? So if a man likes a lolly, it actually means that they have evolved evolutionarily because their brains have evolved from caveman brain. Okay. Right. Okay. We no longer need big boob partner, just like we no longer need big muscle partner. ... So women nowadays, they might be looking for a man who can provide. He is strong and he will protect you, and he's strong and has big muscle and he's gonna do all of this stuff for you. Back in the day, yeah, but no longer. Now, women can date twink, woman can date dad bod, woman can date fat man, woman can date bald man, woman can date nerds as well as geeks and otakus and gamers and really weak men, and they like it. Okay? So just like women like these men, that means that men can like the new woman. This is a quote from this man. He says, "When I see small-breasted woman, I think she is attractive. When I see big-breasted woman, I think she is attractive, and anywhere in between." So that was a quote that I took from him. What? Do we need other women when we have you? Well, that is true. But I'm trying to be respectful for like the generality of the presentation. Yes, Gucci, that is very true as well. And I hope that you can self-insert yourself into this guy Mm-hmm. He has some very wise words. Thank you. This is a quote. This is a quote from this blue man. He says, "But small boobs must mean she's a child." Actually, it was two blue men that said this, and I took this quote from them online as well. And they said this. So, don't be like that guy when they said these things. No, no, no. Very wrong. Ah! Okay. And then this guy has said his response. He said no. Okay. Okay. I had forgotten about one section of the presentation. I totally forgot to talk about it. I've been talking about big boobs, and I've been talking about small boobs this entire time. But I totally forgot to talk about medium boobs. So I needed to put in this slide just for confirmation. Then medium is premium. Perfection. I already did a feet presentation earlier this year. Go watch the VOD. Go watch the VOD. Okay. Medium is premium, and Strawny is a really perfect example of that. Best of both worlds, right? Medium boobs make the world go round. Thank you, Shinju, for the follow. Medium boobs make the world go round, okay? Don't forget that. Don't forget. Very important information. Thank you, Kimura, for the follow. Welcome in. Thank you. Did I mean what as a pun? Oh, because boobs are round? Well, yeah. If you think about it, Earth is like a giant boob. Unless you think Earth is flat. But then that is also okay, because that means like Earth is like a giant boob also. Okay, now it's time to get into the education of the presentation. We're back to education. This chart lays in front of you, and a lot of women in this world have seen this chart a lot. Different variations of this chart, I'm sure. But maybe you have not seen this chart before, and I need to teach you about this chart because this is boob size chart. Not necessarily boob size, but bra size, okay? So, these are all, maybe not all actually, but these are like the most common bra sizes amongst women. From like the smallest to the biggest. Okay? And it's actually crazy that it can go up to all these like really far, like what? Like what the heck? A J cup? That's scary. I didn't even know it goes so high. But usually AA is like the smallest. Then it goes all the way up into this one that I can't see because it's behind my mug. Yeah, this chart is US chart. Oh. Wait, actually it's a UK chart. But you know what? That's not the point. I'm not here to teach you about letter coding and numbers because it's very different between US and Japan for sure. I don't know about UK. I assume UK is probably the same. At least reading this chart, I had a pretty good idea that it's the same because, I mean, I've had to read this chart before. But basically boobs are coded off of letters and numbers. But I wanted to point out that there's like, so basically you see here in the color margin, these are sister sizes. So if you're a 34A, you are also a 32B, 30C, 28D, etc. So basically the cup doesn't mean, the letter doesn't mean anything without the number because it's the same. Like 32, no, where was it? Yeah, 32A and 30B. Yeah. These are the two sizes I'm most familiar with, and they're the same. They are A and B. So usually you think like a B cup and an A cup and a C cup and a D cup. And it's like, yeah, that's true. Like you can think about it that way because like, you know, generally it can follow that regiment. But you need to remember, and just a little fun fact, that all of these sizes fit the same, but it just kind of depends on the woman's frame. The woman's frame. Because you could have, like, you could be very thin, but then you have, like, big boob. So then that means that you might have, like, you could be like, you could be like let's say like a 30. I don't really know, but the point is that it has a number and a letter, and it's important to know because basically this number means a waist around the your rib cage, and then the cup is the size of your breast. But then there could be a flat-chested woman who is big, but she's flat-chested, so she's still an A, but it's so confusing and stuff like that. And you feel very enlightened by the stuff that I just said. The point that is supposed to come across is that cup size low-key doesn't mean anything without the number. Also, another part of my presentation I wanted to put in is that are man boobs good? And the answer is yeah, I guess. Man boobs have a spectrum. So sometimes a man boob can be because you have a little bit of chubby, okay? And then your chest protrude a bit because there's extra weight on your pecs. And sometimes this can be seen. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I will also tell you that sometimes there's men who have man boobs that are made from muscle in their pecs, and then they protrude as well, and they come out, and then they are a man pec, and sometimes you can make them move if you flex or something, like The Rock. So let's not forget that man boobs do exist in their own way, and they have their own spectrum. And sometimes there's even a man boob you're completely flat. You don't have muscle or fat, and that's cool too. Whoa, Monkey is speaking language facts. Monkey says a cup sticks out 1 inch, B cup 2 inch. Ah, yeah. To be honest, I just let the girl at the store tell me what I should do. But I have measured myself before with like a fabric measuring tape. And like, yeah, basically you need to measure like below your boob, above your boob, and across your boob. And then it kind of helps differentiate like how a bra will fit. And that's why a lot of women get like the wrong bra size, whether it's too big or too small, because they just think like, oh, I'm a B cup. And they just get a B cup bra. But like, it's really important to follow the chart specifically. And it is very true that bras, like in your average regular store, are made specifically for kind of medium sizes. And that means like plus size or very petite size. They don't get a lot of love in like their bras. And I see that a lot of time. Small companies are coming up, and even big companies now trying to make specialized bras for smaller chests or bigger chests. I do make them move in the mirror once in a while for fun, honestly. I want to be able to do that. I can't do that. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. And if you're jealous with all this boob talk going on, you're totally welcome to like get really strong pecs, and then you can like flex your pecs. Do you recommend men to wear bras? I don't see anything wrong with it. Like, obviously, like if you have muscular pecs, you probably don't need to. But if you have a little bit of extra weight in your chest as a man and you feel like a bit insecure about it, like because you can see like your nipples coming out of like your chest or your shirt, or like the shape of your man boob, then like I think it's totally fine if men want to wear like a sort of sports bra or like a binder type situation to kind of like prevent the nipple action going on. Yeah, or you can wear an undershirt too. Yeah, undershirt is a smart thing. My dad used to wear undershirts. I wonder if that's why. But if you don't like your man boobs, then you can always try to work them out too by working out chest. Yeah, I heard there's some issues with chafing as well with man boobs, which is probably quite uncomfortable. There actually is these things called nipple covers that women can get as well. They're just like this little sticky thingy that goes on your nipples to prevent them to be seen through your shirt. And I'm sure there's like a various, there's something like that for men too. Pasties! Yeah! Pasties. You can get pasties. Yeah, good point. Or bandages. Yes, exactly. A lot of women like to wear pasties. Because sometimes if you're wearing a dress or something tight and you don't want to wear a bra, then you can just wear pasties and it will protect you a little bit, but you still don't have to wear a bra. Yeah, and they prevent chafing. You guys are so smart. You can always use band-aids. Love all boob. You are allowed to have preferences, but don't shame others. Come on, man! But I don't have to worry about that because all the Choombas are like extremely smart. And really educationed and very like smart and educational and intelligent and smart and awesome and accepting and kind. Handsome and wonderful. I'm so lucky to have the Choombas because they have such smart brains and opinions and they're so accepting and empathetic. But like I was saying, love all boob. And I'm not coping because I love my boobs. But I really didn't start loving my body type until I found representation in anime. This is real and true. Because, you know, in Western media, there is a certain body type that was always loved. But when I started watching anime, I saw so many petite women or flat-chested women or girls, whatever, and I was like, yay! And I got so happy. So I'm really grateful to anime for giving me confidence. Anime is an important part of our culture. Yeah, I freaking love anime, man. And I love all of my waifus, all my characters that give me confidence. And, you know, there's so many wonderful characters out there in anime who do so many incredible things and are so, like, relatable. And, I love them. So, I'm very thankful. That I was able to find confidence that way. That's why it can be sometimes very upsetting when you see people come into, like, the anime community and then they hate on characters that you love so much and relate to so much for stupid reasons. Chai sees an anime with a 3,000-year-old Chuuni vampire and is like, she's so like me for real. I have a self-inserting problem. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows that I have a self-inserting problem. Whether it's a problem or not, it exists. It exists. So, yeah. But it gave me confidence that I didn't always have. And joining the VTuber space made me realize how many people like petite body types, and it gave me confidence as well. Hashtag respect. I mean, yeah, the story kind of speaks for itself, but, you know, I was able to gain a lot of confidence that way too. And not even just for petite body types, like for any body types. Like, I see VTuber fans who like belly, who like abs, who like a little bit of chub, who like big boobs or medium, mommy, dummy mummies, tall woman, tiny woman, little woman, lollies, like, la la la, all of it. Everyone love everybody. Everyone just loves every body type. I'm really thankful for the people in the VTubing community to be so supportive and uplifting to different body types. And yeah, it is kind of upsetting when you see people are very angry and hateful, like towards, you know, certain body types and certain characters and stuff like that, because it's really not that serious. And like, you know, at the end of the day, it can make someone feel good about themselves and feel confident in their body. Like, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, the feet enjoyers! I would never have been able to unlock my feet kink if it wasn't for the VTuber community. So, thanks, Gura. My petite and feet-loving queen. So whenever I see people call others a pedo, I hate because of body types, I get really mad. But then I remember they have caveman brain, and I can't blame them because they have a caveman brain, just like I was talking about earlier. So that's all you can really chalk it down to. It's not their fault. And they probably have never met as cute as a woman as me. That's the bad part. Maybe they just never met a cute petite or flat-chested woman, not even petite, before in their lives. And therefore, they only know certain type of woman in the world, but then they never seen a cute girl like me before, so it gets very complicated for their small brains. And you know, can't blame them. Can't blame them. You can't blame them. Overall, I'm just really tired, and I hope that you learned something. If you have boobs, please take care of them, and remember to check up on them every once in a while. And boobs are not everything, and you are beautiful. And I put a dog in the bottom. Yeah! Yay, boobies! Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something. I hope you were enlightened I hope you were able to take away a fun fact or a new way of thinking about things or a new opinion or a little bit of empathy, or you were able to reflect on yourself. Thank you so much for all the clapping. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. So yeah, that was fun. I love chatting with fun stuff like that with you guys, but this one took a cool turn, a nice way to reflect. Yeah, and if you're a boob expert, you just gotta get excited for our next anatomy presentation. I love doing presentation streams. They're really fun, so I look forward to the next presentation we'll have on whatever that'll end up being on. But like I said, important takeaways is all boobs are good boobs, and give extra love to the people who have boobs, and make sure they're taking care of them. Thank you! Tripe Glitter Pods for the follow. Presentation streams are my favorite. Yay! If you are new here, I've had a handful of presentation streams. I'll probably make a playlist on YouTube as they continue to build up. I mean, last week we did the Hope Core one. This one we have the boob one, but I have done one on feet, and I've done one on skincare, and I've done one on working out, and I've done one on Canada, and I've done one on other things too. You're welcome. You feel validated? Yay! I'm so glad. I hope I can make you feel loved and validated. I hope so. That makes me happy to hear. Yeah, I should make a little bit of a playlist, right? I think that would be like a smart idea. And then I could look back at all my educational chai presentations, and I can feel accomplished. I love tea. I love chai tea. I love chai tea too. I could totally go for like a chai right now, or even a chai latte. That'd be nice. I'm drinking I guess like a lemonade right now. You should do one on gas stations. Yeah, I mean when I start to run out of ideas. A glycine presentation. A butt presentation. A psychology presentation. Yeah, maybe I could even start to take like recommendations of presentations too. I think that would be kind of fun to see if there's ones like... A psychology one would probably take a lot of time. Like, I like ones that can kind of be like looser topics, like where I can sort of just say whatever I want. Obviously, psychology, I'd have to make sure it was very like, somewhat, you know, factual. Yeah, the baseball presentation. Yeah, I like those ideas. Tonsil presentation, what the heck? I love the presentation. Your tone of voice does not make me feel ashamed. Yay! I'm glad. I don't want to make anyone ever feel ashamed. Yeah, I could do a fashion presentation. That would be kind of fun. Whether it's on like men's fashion or women's fashion. A presentation about presentations. A presentation on how to give good presentations. Before VTubing, I gave a lot of presentations in my life, so as much as I thought I hated it back then, I guess maybe I did in fact kind of enjoy it a bit. Yeah, healthy eating. Fashion. Just like little niche things that I want to talk to people about. I think that presentations is like my I don't know what the word is, but I think there's like little things that I could talk about for a long time. Yeah, having a cheering audience helps. Actually, you're right. Yeah, that's the other thing too, like during like official presentations, like you don't really get to like have a personal relationship with your audience, and you oftentimes don't get to choose very fun topics, and you don't have like a cheering audience and people just to hang out with. It's more serious, and that's why it doesn't feel as fun. A presentation on all my followers. I could do a presentation on all 4,453 of you. Wow! Wow! I think we got like 10 followers that stream. Oh, a self-care / hygiene presentation? That would be a really good one too. Because I did skincare, but that's very different from like self-care or even hygiene. A Toradora presentation. Yeah, I could do a presentation like on my favorite animes. I like that idea. The banana ASMR was a presentation in disguise. Oh, that is right. I did do a banana presentation separate from the ASMR. Wait, I need to remember to make a presentation playlist. So then next time I do my presentation stream, I can be like, check out my presentation playlist. Yeah. Yeah. This makes me quite excited. I'm feeling quite excited now. But yeah, thanks for being such an amazing audience. I'm happy to hear that you guys enjoy presentation style streams. It means a lot to me and they're really fun to do. Maybe a presentation suggestion channel. Yeah. Well, I think if I made like one Google form and just like posted it somewhere and was like, hey, you could give me ideas, I'd probably get enough ideas to last me quite some time. What are other presentations? I could do part 2s of presentations too. Like the workout presentation, I could probably go more into depth because I think at the time when I was doing the workout presentation, I also focused on the workout aspect of the presentation. But I could do more just focusing on like the education or talking. I could do a lot. Chikawa presentation, true. I could do the Dene. Yeah, this makes me quite excited to think about. You would be surprised to see how many men didn't have anyone to teach them about self-care and hygiene. Yeah, that is right. I was kind of thinking about doing more anatomy or like sex ed sort of like presentations. Cause yeah, that's true. There's like a lot of like topics that some people out there may not have like had the chance to learn about before. So true. And more Canadian ones too. That would be cool. Socioeconomic collapse of the Ottoman Empire. Yes! I could do a horoscope presentation. These are all great. I'm fun. Let me show you that clip I was talking about earlier. Oh wait, there's one more slide. Uh-oh. To respect women of all boob sizes, next time you see a woman, say, "Hey, nice boobs, girl." And to be more inclusive, you could also just say, "Hey, nice small boobs, girl. Nice medium boobs, girl. Or nice big boobs, girl." To show them that you are an ally. Look at a girl's boobs. Salute and thank them for their service. Yes, you get it. Hi, your boobs are poggers. Yes. Mm-hmm. Noodle Knight, were you not here for the entire presentation? Hello. I feel so dumb for of never say. I feel so dumb for of never saying that. It's okay. You learn. You learn. Yes, you could even give their boobs a very firm handshake. Just as I said, to remind them that you are an ally. If you saw someone with big boobs, would it be considerate to ask, hey, these look heavy, can I carry them for you? Yeah, that would be very kind. I'm gonna say this to the ladies at work. I'm sure it'll go great. I'm so glad you guys get it. Thank gosh, there's gonna be more respectable men in this world. I can't see this going poorly whatsoever. And that's it. Now, do you guys have any questions? Going over to my 80-year-old neighbors now and handshaking. Yay! That's awesome. If it goes bad, I'll just say an anime girl on the internet told me to. Yeah, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, okay. Hey, I didn't say we were done. I also need to work a lot on my performance in this. I don't even own a Labubu. Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like you could probably only go up to a woman and say that if you had a Labubu with you. Can we pass out a sticker that says nice boobs? Yeah. If I got one of those stickers, I'd be like, hell yeah, thank you. Everyone in the world needs to watch this presentation so that they can learn. No, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Okay, let me find that video I was... Oh, that video I was speaking of. Video. Video game underground. Has the best video games in town. Video game underground. Wait, this video looks funny. Of course. I hope everyone sees this presentation. Love life, school, idol, project. Can I just write like boob scene? Is this it? Hold on.
You really don't mind? Like I...
Hold on. Balloon. Ah, yes, I found it. Okay. Good night, Java. Sweet dreams. Thank you for being here. Thank you for donation. What if you... Cosmo... Nami. What if you meet a clown girl? Do you say nice honkers? Yeah, you could say nice honkers. They don't even have to be a clown girl to say that. You could say nice honkers, nice jugs, nice hooters. Do you know about the inverted nipple? It's a real thing that some people have. Are you asking that as a question? Yeah, an inverted nipple is a real thing. They're just a little shy is all. There's different types of nipples. Ones that are hard all the time, or ones that are flat, or ones that are inverted, ones that are soft. But inverted nipple is real. More common and bigger breasts, but you can uninvert them. It's possible. But they are real. Eh. See? Evolution! 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 When I watched that as a kid, I was like, well, not a kid, I guess. High school. I was like, okay, let's go, Nico. Hi, Kai. Looking to say I love Flat Woman. Yay! Party time. Party time, party time. Uh-huh. Yeah. Anime saved my life, really. If you guys have never seen Love Live, it's so good. I can't wait to watch it. Rewatch it in my life. It's so good! It's so good! Wait, look at this scene.
You really don't mind? Like I said before, don't worry about cute little Nico failing. Lie again and I'll give him a nice squeeze. No, please don't. Just tutor me. Now that's more like it. Gunny! Didn't I warn you that if you don't get serious, I'll go max power on you? And then you carry the one? Sorry. Nico's not sure. Time for disciplinary action. Hey, no! Please stop!
There's something that I'd like to ask you.
What do we have here? I seem to recall you promising to study in the club room during lunch. Whose idea it was isn't important, because there's enough discipline to go around.
Mommy is evil.
Here are the assignments for today. Demon. What was that you said? Did I not squeeze you enough? No, you did!
Yeah, they do. No, this like, what the? this really like inspired me in my high school days. Like I was like, this is normal. So like with my friends and stuff like that. I mean, I had a friend who had very big boobs, and I'd squeeze them sometimes if I felt like being evil. No, I never did it to Mocha. Mocha never questioned me. She only laughed. I was very strange. I was so strange. I'm always been a little bit wacky off my rocker. If only I could do the same with the Catabasis girls, but soon enough I will have them in my grasp. And they'll have but no choice. Allô? 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 Okay, sorry. I was seeing who's live because I'm quite sleepy, so I don't know if I have too much of a plan to stay live for very much longer, but I was seeing if I could raid into anybody and give you some more fun for the rest of your Sunday nights. Although I did want to say I will make a post about this, but I'll be visiting my family this week. My mom and I are going on a road trip together for American Thanksgiving. We're going to be seeing our American family. So I will not be streaming alongside of a schedule this week. Just because I can't really guarantee when or what times I could stream. Although I will be bringing my laptop and I will have my phone, obviously. So I want to try to do at least some Twitter spaces. And maybe Twitch, and it will probably be a Twitch only stream. We'll have to see. I just have to see if it's possible because I know that we'll be probably one driving and also then just doing stuff with family. I'm gonna eat a lot and get pretty fat as well, which I'm excited for. But on top of that, yeah, I won't be able to have a scheduled stream this week. But on the good side, I'll miss you a whole bunch. And I will catch up in the Discord. I'll be active on Twitter as well and try to make time for my Choombas because I know that you'll also be celebrating Thanksgiving, at least a good hunk of you will. So I'll miss you. But I'll be back, and the following week, once I'm back, the first week of December, we're gonna have some fun things happening if all goes according to plan. I'm gonna be doing my shower karaoke, and I'm also gonna be celebrating my 2-year stream anniversary. So that's gonna be a really long stream with Collins and the Choomba movie 2 and some new surprises as well for you guys to get pretty excited over. Thank you so much for your kindness, Choombas. Yeah, happy early Thanksgiving. Don't worry, I'll still be around on social media. If you are new here though and you had a fun time, I hope you'll consider following me. I really appreciate all the lurks in today's stream. Consider following me on Twitter. I always post awesome tweets. Consider joining my Discord to get along with the community and be a part of fun events and movie nights and get first-hand updates from me, as well as following me on YouTube. I'm trying to grow on YouTube, doing my best to grow on there. And if you're not following me on Twitch and you're on YouTube, then follow me on Twitch. Just follow me everywhere, because if you like me, then you're probably going to want to see more of me, right? Yeah, and thank you so much for 4,444 followers. You guys are the best in the whole world. You make me so happy all the time. Please take away all the things that you learned here today and carry them with you in everyday life. And I'll miss you so much. I'll take off my glasses to say bye. I'll miss you so much, and I'm always thinking of you. And if you miss me a whole lot, you can catch up on VODs, like my recent ASMR VODs or my old presentation streams. You can also catch up on the anime tier list stream. There's lots to go around, lots of food for all of my Choombas. I am really excited for December though, because it's gonna be Christmas. And we're gonna do Christmas things together, and it's gonna be really fun, so. Yippee! Oh, you're gonna leave cheeseburger recipes? Thank you. Oh, good luck tomorrow on your interview. You're gonna do amazing. I believe in you. You have the power of chai with you, okay? Thank you. Yes, shower karaoke is a reward that I'd be fulfilling from our donathon. Basically, I'm gonna be doing a karaoke stream, but I'm gonna be in my real life shower. So there'll be like acoustics and water noises. It'll be silly, but it will be fun. Love you, love! I'll always remember you as my 4,444 follower. Thank you. La 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 la. Oh, good Loki. Well, I'm out of here. Let's see if there's someone to raid into. I was looking earlier, but then I got really overwhelmed. I got a bit overwhelmed. Blum blum. Blum blum blum. Blum blum blum. Blum blum blum. Okay, pick a color. Pick a color, okay? We're gonna pick between the color green or the color pink. Green or pink? Green or pink? I need to see it in the chat. Are we choosing green or pink? Oh my gosh, you guys don't even like pink. Whoa! Pink is one of my favorite colors, guys. Come on. Okay, fine. Pink. Sorry. Okay, message received. Locked and loaded. Okay, bye, Choomba. Happy week. You made it through another week. Good luck Monday tomorrow. I believe in you in all your endeavors, and I'll miss you. Goodbye, boobies. Goodbye, boobies. Mwah. Bye, bye, Choombas. Bye, Monkey. Bye, Alma. Bye, Sim. Bye, Sam. Bye, Phoebe Wise. Bye, Moose. Bye, Perpan. Bye, Traveler. Bye, Spooky Dukes. Bye, Lucario. Bye, Cappy. Bye, Traveler. Bye, Dubstep. Bye, Buddha. Bye, Fizzy. Bye, Neom. Bye, Transcendent. Thank you. Bye, Ox. Bye, Moon. Bye, bye. Chai, bye. Bye, bye, Artex. Bye, bye, Nico. Bye, bye, Karak. Bye, bye. Bye, bye, Gucci. Take care, everybody. I'll see you. I'll see you soon. Bye. Bye, bye. Bye, bye. Bye, bye.